Hi guys, this is Ryan Holleen. I'm here with Jess from Seaport Spine and Sport, and today we're going to be doing the rolling side plank. Many people are familiar with the traditional side plank. We're going to add one tip on proper form, and then we're going to get down on the mat and show you the exercise. So Jess, just pretend as if you were performing a plank. Throughout the exercise, she's going to want to maintain a neutral spine position, and what that is it's very similar to the position your spine's in when you're upright or standing. She has a nice inward curve in the low back, a slight outward curve in the mid back, and a slight inward curve in the neck. And she's going to want to maintain this neutral spine position throughout the exercise. The difference between the traditional side plank and the rolling side plank is the pivot that Jess is showing us here now. The most common mistake in this exercise is twisting or rotating at the core or twisting your spine rather than moving the rib cage and the pelvis as one unit, pivoting on the toes and rotating at the shoulder girdle. Jess's form looks good. I'm going to pause a moment and then get ready for her roll. One way to check to make sure that the pelvis and the rib cage aren't twisting, I can put the heel of my hand on her pelvis and then the fingers on the rib cage. Go ahead, Jess. And I don't feel any motion under my hand. That means that there's no twisting occurring there. They're moving as one unit. I'm going to steal the mat from Jess and add a few more notes on technique. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
If this intermediate variation is too difficult for you, there's beginner variation. It's just as effective to add stability and endurance to the lateral musculature, the obliques. It could just be performed from the knees like this. Most important thing to note is in between reps, do not drop the pelvis straight down to the floor as I'm bending my spine, and that could be a problem for painful and sensitive backs. What you're going to want to do between reps is hip hinge and drop the butt back and down, and then pull the hips through to get back to your side plank position. I'm going to show this from another angle just so you got it down. Drop the hips back, hip hinge, then pull the hips through. That's going to help you maintain a neutral lumbar spine throughout this variation. Obviously with this variation there'll be no roll involved, but you would just switch and do the opposite side after you're done. With intermediate variation, a few notes. You could keep your feet stacked like this or splay them. I like to keep them splayed because when I get ready to do my roll, it's easier. My feet are already in position to perform my roll or my pivot. The arm can be like this or like this or like this. My arm is most comfortable in this position. It feels most comfortable on my shoulder. We go ahead and do one rep, do my roll, and one rep on the other side so you can see my form. Pause in normal side plank positioning for a moment. Roll. I can keep my arm here or here, whatever is more comfortable for you. Pause for a moment. Back to this side. If you are a back pain individual, we have a recommended sets and reps in the caption below. It's basically a descending pyramid training or tapered sets. Hopefully helpful. Enjoy.